What's up everybody, Ghostcat K, the Ghostcat headquarters. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a Ghostcat F3. Tools required that you're going to need additionally, it's going to be a pair of household scissors and a Phillips head screwdriver. First thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to cut the straps off this bike and also cut open the tape, which we'll proceed to do now. After you get your box open, first thing you want to do is verify the orientation of your bike. Take out your accessories that are going to come in your Ghostcat F3 and open them up. As stated before, we're going to verify the orientation of our bike. We're going to lift this end up and roll this bike out. You're going to want to take off all the styrofoam, cut off your accessories that are left, hence your kickstand and your front fenders. So first thing you want to do is going to notice on your handlebar that we have a 0 center mark right here. That's going to help you align your handlebar to your F3. Once you get 2 started, you can do the other 2 without holding the bars. Now that you got your handlebars taken care of, we're going to move on to the rear of the bike and install the rear suspension to the swing arm. You're going to start by lifting up your bike, pulling down the spring, and locating your suspension bolt. You're going to align your suspension with the swing arm, just like that, like here. Take your suspension bolt, send it through. Then you put your other side on. Okay, there you go. Now your suspension is on. Now that we've taken care of the rear and the suspension, we're going to flip this bike over. Now we're going to install our front fender. Simply pull up on it, come right on out. Then I want to loosen the star nut here on the front fender. Pull your hardware out. Position your fender in this position. Go ahead and put it on. Now that we have our front fender on, we're now going to install the front wheel. You want to pay attention to the wheel nuts, the wheel spacer, and the alignment of the disc to the brake caliper. You want the nuts to go on the outside of your frame as well as the washer. You want to make sure that your front wheel is fully seated down in your forks on the front frame and that the wheel is free to spin. Now that we installed our front wheel, we're going to install our pedals. One thing to note is that the right side of the pedals are going to go on the drive side and the left side of the pedals are going to go on the non-drive side. They're both reverse threaded, so you're going to want to go in reverse to tighten these pedals. If you have some grease, that'll be helpful to get these pedals on. You're going to put a little tip on the threads of each pedal. Now that we've installed our pedals, we're going to install our kickstand. One thing to note, the kickstand goes behind the frame. Take our provided hardware through the frame. These bolts are also going to be a 5mm Allen head. So you're going to use your 5mm Allen key to tighten this down. Don't forget to use the included lock nuts. They go on the back side of your kickstand. Now that we've installed the pedals and the kickstand, we're going to flip this bike back on our wheels to then install our F3 headlight. You're going to want to grab the bike by the front suspension here, lift up onto the rear wheel, grab your rear brake. It'll help you guide your bike down onto the wheels. You're going to want to extend out your kickstand to stabilize your bike. Okay, now we're going to install our headlight for our F3. We got the included brackets here. One thing you want to make sure is when you're installing your bracket that you have it facing slightly up on the angle. Then I want to go through and then just loosely thread down your 10mm nut here so that you're able to swing these out and in for easy alignment of your headlight. And continue on to the other side. I'm going to put that through on the outside first. Then loosely thread on our 10mm nut. Very important thing to note, the wiring harness you're going to want inside and behind your F3 headlight. You're going to start by installing your F3 headlight by connecting the water resistant high-go plug. You will see 2 arrows indicating to line up the plug. You're going to want your wiring of your headlight to face on the bottom when installing it. You're going to want to make sure that your washer is on the inside of our headlight bracket. Same thing on the other side. You're going to want your washer on the inside of your headlight bracket. Now that your assembly is loosely fitted, we're going to want to snug these down. Now that we've installed our F3 headlight, we're going to install our color display. You're going to find hardware on the back. These are 2.5mm screws. You're going to use the provided 2.5mm Allen key that came in your toolkit. Go ahead and remove these screws. You're going to want to make sure your display is facing down with the USB port facing down. Go ahead and rotate it. Install your hardware. You're going to want your hardware just snug on your display to allow for the rotation. Then you can install your handle control. Again, remove the provided hardware. You're then going to open slightly and slide over your handlebar on the left-hand side. Go ahead and replace back your hardware, just keeping it snug to allow for rotation. Final step on the LCD color display is to go ahead and plug in your waterproof connector. Again, I'm going to line up the arrows and fully seat the connector. Now that we've installed our color LCD display, we're going to install our cell phone pouch. First strap goes around the handlebar and then back through your loop. Line your pouch up and pull your Velcro snug. There you have it, your fully assembled F3. Time to go outside and enjoy the ride.